All morning we've been reporting about John McCain winning the Florida primary and capturing all of its 57 delegates, really the biggest one-day prize yet among the presidential primary campaign. So what does this mean as we head into Super Tuesday? Jordan Lieberman is publisher of Politics Magazine. He joins us now from our Washington, D.C. bureau. Good morning again to you, Jordan.
Morning, Greg.
First of all, what do you make of this outcome, the election, the primary down in Florida?
Right.
What in your mind really made the difference for John McCain, where many people thought he was not the darling of the conservatives, especially in the panhandle and northern part of Florida, like Jacksonville?
Right. Something you're going to be hearing a lot about today is once analysts get to look at the exit polls and really what happened. Two important things. First of all, Hispanic voters came out huge for McCain. He won 54% of the Hispanic vote in Florida, which is frankly unheard of, and nobody expected that. And, you know, obviously it says a lot about his stance on immigration and where that takes the future of the Republican Party. And secondly, voters who did not like where President Bush was going tended to support McCain. Voters who were happy with Bush were generally Romney supporters. And plus the collapse of Rudy Giuliani obviously played into McCain's hands.
What happened to Mitt Romney? I mean, he said that the economy was in his blood, and some exit polls that I watched last night said the economy was the #1 issue, and then you had Mitt Romney beating up John McCain saying that he doesn't know anything about the economy.
Right. The economy is the most important issue these days, and Iraq is kind of falling off because it's going well, frankly. But that, this doesn't happen in a vacuum. And just because the economy is going well, that doesn't mean Republican voters automatically go to Romney. His likability is actually pretty low.
All right. So now what happens now with McCain? Is he now the front runner waiting for Giuliani possibly to drop out and then give him his endorsement?
I think over the next few hours, people like me around the country, people like you, are going to be deciding whether he's the front runner. He is the front runner. It's going on to February 5th. He's going to do very well in the big states, New York, New Jersey, California. Mitt Romney has to look at a map and decide if he's going to go for the delegates or if he's going to go for specific states. If he's looking at specific states, there's a question of where he really has the strength to win.
What happens now to people like Mike Huckabee, who won Iowa? I mean, is he basically, is he have to start thinking about who he should endorse as well?
Mike Huckabee can stay in this for a little bit longer. He has a very cost-effective race. It doesn't cost a lot to run Mike Huckabee's campaign, so he can stay in for a long time. The question for Mike Huckabee is, could he be a running mate potentially, or could he be a cabinet secretary? It's not looking like he's going to be president.
Well, how soon do you think the party leaders are going to start calling maybe perhaps Mitt Romney after Super Tuesday to say it's time to cash in?
Oh, it's going to be a while. This could go at least through March.
Through March.
Yeah. We've got primaries going on and on. There's no reason why Mitt Romney needs to get out right now, and he's spending lots of money, and it's going into Republican consultants and Republican activists' hands and TV stations, and this is going to go for a while.
What do you see happening now with the Democrats as we wrap after this? I mean, there was no delegates at stake, so to speak, but Hillary Rodham Clinton did win one, and won by a big majority over Barack Obama.
Right. She kind of won, but if you look, obviously it was a hollow victory. It didn't mean a lot. The real question is organization on February 5th and money. They're generally matched pretty equally on money. Organizationally, Hillary Clinton probably has some edge in terms of talent. The real question is Barack Obama going to win enough delegates? So he could potentially lose most of the states and actually win more of the delegates. He's going to pick up delegates in New York, for example.
Yeah, and you know what? You can lose the state as long as you grab a good share of the delegates.
Exactly.
Jordan Lieberman is the publisher of Politics Magazine. As always, thanks so much for joining us this morning. Some analysis of the race last.